Hello, guys, and welcome back to the Corona Chronicles. So, I'm starting this video off with the failed squat workout. Um, I was warmed up, got a phone call from that boy Hybrid Athletics, and we just got to bullshitting and talking and, just keeping each other up to date on different things. And in the midst of all that, I just kind of lost my warm up, lost my groove. And this was after, I don't know, I think we were on the phone for a good hour or so. So this is basically cold after a warm up, just jumping straight in. 255 for a set of 5. I was supposed to go for 3 sets of 5 today. That first set just didn't feel good. My body just feels so beat. It's too early for a deload, so I'm just hoping it's just a bad week. Last week my squats and deadlifts were good. OHP and bench were kind of shitty. This week might be the opposite. So here's my second set. I just wanted to go to about an 8 RPE, maybe a 9 RPE. And as you see right here, I get 3 reps and I just pretty much call it. I just want to go inside, I just want to relax, take a shower, and wind down. So that was it. I'll call that a miniature squat deload. So on to today. I got a bench press workout. My goal for the day was 3 sets of 5 with 230 pounds. That's, just a couple warm-ups, 135. Got a 165 right here, and I'm just struggling with the technique issue. Typically, my bench press is like one of my better lifts. And I don't know, just this week and last week, it just wasn't really clicking very well. So 195 for my last warm-up, first belted set. And just hitting it for a little triple real fast. So here we go, first set, 230, shooting for 5. I will say compared to last week, I like my tempo and tension much better. It didn't hurt. I didn't have any aches or anything like last week, so that's a good sign. I'm on the rebound as far as that goes. A little bit bouncy on that third rep, but can't be perfect every time. And mild bounce on that fourth one. But as you see here, this is a fight. This is a true RPE 10, maybe a 9.5, which means that maybe I could have done a little bit more weight for the same reps. So I'm scaling back a little bit, just going down to 2 plates. And again, my goal here was 5, but I wasn't going to force 5. Again, tempo still pretty good, tension pretty good. No pain. Still feels comfortable. It's just really hard. And you see again right here, very similar RPE on that last rep. So 230 for 4, 225 for 4. And because of that, the spotter arms are going up because I ain't trying to die lifting weights by myself. So 225, made a slight grip adjustment, and at this point I think my arch is actually a little bit better, and you can see an immediate drop in RPE. It feels a lot better. So 4th rep right there, definitely shot up at a lower RPE, and I definitely could have got 5, but with those first and second sets, 4th reps looking the way they did, I didn't want to get that close to failure on that last set. So hopefully by next week, my stress levels are managed as I've adapted to this new style of social life, and hopefully I can rebound and do a little bit better. I will say I am in the 10th week of a cutting phase. I did have one maintenance week 3 weeks ago in conjunction with the deload. Reason being is if you want, like if you're dieting down, you've already taken one of your stimulus away from muscle growth, which is a caloric surplus or even caloric maintenance. And to deload and not really lift at the same volume or the same intensity removes another stimulus. So I don't want to do 2 of them at the same time. So by deloading and removing the weight training stimulus, I want to actually end my diet for a week and go into maintenance, which is what I did. So that being said, I'm still 10 weeks into a cut right now, and I'm down from 193 to about 177 is my low weigh-in for the week. I figure I'll average the week out right around high 177, low 178. So I'm going to feel that a little bit. I don't think I'm at the point to where I've really lost a lot of strength, if any at all, but I've definitely lost fuel. I've lost the ability to go full throttle. I definitely have to be a little more conservative in my stimulus to fatigue ratios here. So we'll see how I might adjust things moving forward. My main goal is to still stay as strong as possible in the 4, 5, 6 rep range. And you'll even see some triples at the end of this mesocycle. So at peak mass 193, my best set on bench was 245 pounds for a set of 4. And it was a very similar RPE to that 230 set of 4. So that's down 15 pounds. If you do the math out of 245, it's roughly 6%. So that's really not too bad. 193, 10% of that would be 20 pounds. And let's see, I've lost about 15 pounds of that. So I'll have to double check that on paper. But I think the percentage of body weight lost is higher than the percentage of strength lost at this moment. So that's one good thing. But yeah, so moving on. Got some pec flies up to 3 sets this week. And I just sped these up because, I mean, it's boring. I don't want to make this video go for too long. So, you guys have heard me praise this Hoist V5 machine. I love it. The pec fly is unique. Don't know if that's good or bad just yet. I need a lot more time to really analyze that. And apparently, 2 weeks and 4 sets is enough. Because, as you see, after this set, I said fuck it and just did some single arm pec flies on my Archon machine. And it actually felt so much better. I got peak contraction. Actually, I used to do a lot of unilateral flies for my chest. It's just much better. Range of motion so much further. And I can really get a peak contraction in the titty. So those felt really good. I only showed one side there again in an effort to keep this video short and sweet. So yeah, up to lat pull downs, same weight as last week. Last week I did 3 sets, 12, 12, and 10. So this week the goal was to get 2 more reps and finish out with 3 sets of 12. That definitely happened. As you see here, I'm going with not necessarily close grip, but definitely not a wide grip. I'm trying to keep my elbows in front of me as much as I can on the way down. Thinking more of a, kind of reverse overhead press. Just to hopefully target that lower part of my lats a little bit and help develop thickness from the side. I do so much, well, not at the moment, but I've done so much wide grip pulls that my teres major and teres minor are fairly developed. I want to work on, I mean, you can see them right there. They just pop a little bit too, not too much, but my lats are lagging. So definitely trying to bring those up, and this is helping a lot. I get that peak contraction and it feels pretty good. My mind muscle connection is developing and it's going to be nice. So that's done. Bicep curls. Nothing fancy here. Just going until I get a fucking gnarly burn for the last 5 to 6 reps. Just stimulating the pump, stimulating the muscle. Stimulate, not annihilate. And hopefully these bad boys start popping real soon. And just to damn, look at that tricep meat. So yeah, just to stray from the topic of fitness and generally bodybuilding, let's talk a little bit about coronavirus, man. We just now started leading the world in the US, and it's just terrifying. And I mean that so unbiased, it's terrifying. Not in a good way, not in a bad way. Well, I don't think there's a good way anything can be terrifying, but I just want y'all to know I'm not over the top with it. I understand the severity of what's going on and the magnitude of the weeks to follow. A lot of people are going to lose their lives. A lot of families are going to be affected by this. So it's really important that we all do our part. And, don't act like you're healthy and trying to not get sick. Act like you are sick and you're trying not to spread it to others. Together we can definitely get over this fucking thing. I hate this thing. It sucks dick. One of the hardest things for me as a fitness professional is telling people, no, you can't work out with me. That sucks. It's hurtful. Letting clients go, that's also hurtful. So this whole thing is it's just shitty, and I'm just ready for it to be over, and we all have an impact that we can make if we just do our job in flattening the curve, slowing the spread. Stay at home. Please only go out for essential things and try to limit those as much as possible. So hope everyone stays safe, and God bless y'all. Have a good one.